my whole thing is you don't need a recipe, you need a repertoire.
So you know when you get a huge bunch of carrots and you don't know what to do with the top? Well, here is what you do. You start by spinning them in a salad spinner. They tend to be super duper sandy. Let them soak in a pool, spin off the sand, and they're ready to go.
Okay, before we put this pesto in the food processor, we're going to discipline the greens. It's one of my favorite expressions. Before it gets totally mutilated in there. What do I mean by that? I mean, what you want to do is take this giant pile and just get it under control. There's a ton of stems here. I made this mistake once. Don't put carrot top stems in your pesto. It will be very slimy. Okay, shortly after telling you to pick the stems, I decided it would be much faster to chop them off, so I'm going to do that. Get rid of these babies. Look at me with the prepped greens. Didn't go my disciplined carrot tops. They're gonna go everywhere. So I'm gonna use regular old Parmigiano Reggiano. You could use Pecorino Romano. It's a lot saltier, so you'd wanna control for the salt volume later in the dish. A half a cup of Parmesan. 5 cloves of garlic. Typical pestos have pine nuts. Pine nuts are super expensive and go bad really fast unless you keep them in the freezer. Sidebar, I keep all my nuts in the freezer. These are almonds, much cheaper and frankly, really delicious in a carrot top pesto. Roasted, not salted. Again, if you want to control for how much salt is in your recipe, I'm gonna put a cup. Yes, this is how I measure. Huge pinch of salt. Cracked ground black pepper. Olive oil, super important. It's how it all comes together. Big glugs, big glugs, big glugs. So I forgot something kind of critical. We always forget things. A lemon. So anyone who's familiar with Semine Nostrat, you know the 4 key components of any great dish are salt, fat, acid, heat. A pesto is a perfect example of that, except that we have no heat because it's a cold sauce. Salt, the cheese, fat, the nut, acid, the lemon, heat, the summer. So I'm gonna squeeze a whole lemon into it. These smell amazing.
All right, there she blows. Allora, the moment of truth. Smells so good.
It used to really bug me growing up when Food Network chefs would actually not taste their dish at the end and they just say, oh, it's so delicious. It's like, well, how the hell do you know? Let me try it. This version is extremely strong, full of garlic, but it is so delicious and will up-level anything you're making that I say you make a batch next time you buy a bunch of carrots and you keep it in the fridge for everything all week.